every guy should start in jail and have to work his way out.
Absolutely.
I think
love that idea.
Because it's like you need to earn your place out here.
You do.
In my opinion.
You do. And it should be treated as if they're on probation for a while. Like one strike, you're back.
Yeah, even when they're out. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Every girl should start off cleaning the kitchen and work her way out into cleaning the living room.
What is a woman? Don't think about it biologically or gender dysphorically. It's all about mathematics. We know that to be with a woman, you need time and money. So woman equals time is money. And as we all know, time is money. Time equals money. That means that a woman is equal to money times money, which is M squared. We also know that money is the root of all problems. So money equals the root of problems. And since money is equal to the roots of all problems, we can insert it right here. That means square root and square cancel each other out. So we cancel them out. Woman equals problems. That's all it is.
Men are naturally submissive. All you gotta do is call the police on them. Watch how submissive they get. They might even cry.
I think what you meant to say is that men are compliant. Men respect hierarchy, authority. See, we're not a bunch of chaotic, unruly Jezebels like y'all.
That's exactly what she meant to say. But most modern women don't really understand that concept because they plan on running their mouth the whole time. So they wouldn't really even know what that is.
Oh, today is my 3-year wedding anniversary. I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. While I run my ass off and I do everything for everybody in my life, like me, my kids, him, he goes to work and works enough. That's it. He works. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck.
So let me get this straight. This man works hard to provide a life for you, but you hate him. But you hate him. You can't.
I'm in my mid-30s and I struggle so much to connect with women who have partners that are providers. I know this about myself. There's a level of envy in a way. I'm envious of them. And I struggle to empathize a lot of the times. Like, I really do. Because it's literally just me. Like, I have to keep a roof over my head. I have to keep up with my health. I have to keep up with my happiness. I have to keep up with my dog. I know that's first world problems. But just like all these things I'm doing by myself. And I know there are a lot of people out there that can relate. And as humans, we are not meant to be individual creatures. We haven't evolved past that. We are still meant to be communal, and we are meant to be in groups and herds and in packs. And so to be in your mid-30s doing all of this stuff, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. And it's so crazy when I think about it, because growing up, I was taught you need to be able to take care of yourself. You shouldn't depend on anybody. Definitely don't depend on a man. Like, that was a whole spiel that was ingrained over and over and over again. And I'm on my 6th apartment in New York City by myself. And that was a goal. That was always like, get your own space, take care of yourself. I'm gonna tell you right now, in my mid-30s, I hate living by myself. I hate it. I'm a communal person. I like being around people. I sleep better when I'm around people, whether it's my family, my close friends. I hate being by myself. And so I'm at this weird place where I'm just like, what do I do? I don't know. And I just know if I had a partner that was helping me balance out this stuff, I would free up so much mental and emotional capacity to accomplish and get done all of these things that I have constantly in my mind, these ideas. Like, I have so many ideas that could be life-changing, not just for me, but like, and not just for my family even. I know it could change my family's life, but for society. Like, I have all these ideas, but I'm by myself, and I can't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible. And it's crazy to try to accept that or come to terms with that. But I'm not beating myself up about it, because I'm human. And again, humans are meant to be communal. We are meant to thrive in community. And again, we haven't evolved past that. I don't know why people don't get that. We haven't evolved past that. So everybody's like, oh, block this person, don't communicate. Yeah, and then you get isolated. And then what?
So ladies, have y'all noticed that the men are begging? They are begging. They went from being red pill super cocky, man, y'all ain't nothing, y'all ain't loyal, we don't need y'all. They went from being that to be, where are all the good women? Y'all just need to settle for us. They are begging lately. Is it just me? Every video that I see, it's a man begging. a woman to be with him, begging a woman to lower her standards, begging a woman to settle, begging a woman to be like, just begging women. Like, what happened to the cocky confidence? Where did that go? Like I'm trying to figure out why they're begging now. I guess them listening to the podcast bros didn't work. They realized that being delusional didn't work. So now they're begging. And I think it is so hilarious now that they're now begging women but before the Fresh and Fit podcast said, forget women. They need to do all this for you. They need to show you what they can bring to the table. Now they're begging to be on the wait list. Not even for a seat. They're begging to be on the wait list. What has happened? Did I miss something? Because they are begging left, right, front, center aligned. Okay? And I just think that it is so funny. Y'all women, keep it up. Don't let these dudes in no circle of yours, okay? Because it is truly hilarious. And I truly do commend y'all. Amen.
Are these videos that you're making, like you're manufacturing these and then uploading them to TikTok so that these videos will tell you that men are begging? Because I'm not seeing them.
My favorite genre of music is men begging and yearning. So, like, I like to sometimes listen to music where he's just like, I'll get on my knees. Like, yeah, you will.
Bring back men who beg.
For what? Just say you want a man to feed your ego just so you could turn him down. These men ain't trying to beg for you. When a man is trying to talk to you, he too thirsty, now you want him to beg. Because they ain't trying to holler at y'all no more. Men are like nowadays not even actively pursuing women anymore. They like, come to me, you want me, shoot your shot. But that's the culture that y'all women have created. Because then when a man is trying to genuinely get to know you and talk to you, oh, he thirsty, oh, he's a beta male, oh, he too soft, oh, he too sassy, oh, he too this, he too that. Now that they're not chasing you, it's bring back the men that beg. How about we bring back the women who take accountability? Maybe bring back the women who are worth begging for. Bring back the women who are all natural, classy, and respectful. Bring back the women who are willing to submit to their man. Bring back the women who are ladylike and elegant and have a beautiful aura. Bring back the women who actually want to bring peace to a man's life. Bring back the women who don't post every day talking about, I hate men. And maybe bring back the women who are willing to give a man a chance before you start calling them thirsty. And I can hear the pick-me comments coming from a mile away. Especially from the women who are gonna feel triggered, but if the shoe fits, it fits. You can call me a pick-me all you want, but I was already chosen, baby. That's why I'm happily married.
The thing that's so funny to me is men will get mad when women only date a certain type of man and have a certain standard. But granted, right, if I was ugly or if I was a woman who was undesirable or uneducated or not well-spoken or not put together or unkempt, I would not even be considered by a lot of the men that approach me. So it's kind of just like a double-edged sword, right? Like, men want a certain type of woman. They want a trophy woman. They want someone that they could brag about, someone that they could have on their arm, someone who's unknown, untouched. But yet they get mad and turn around when we require certain things out of a man, like having a car, having your own place, having a career, having money, not being a jailbird. The list goes on and on. It's like, how are you going to get mad at me for having standards and for wanting something for myself that I know I can obtain because that is the type of woman that I am and I hold myself to a certain standard, right? To the point where I can pick certain type of men and I can be in rooms with certain type of men and make my decision based off of my credentials and also my face. As simple as you want to put it. I think a lot of men these days are now just being very hypocritical because they know that the women are taking the power back and we see the game and now we are running game on them. Point blank period. Like, a lot of men got super angry in my video about the fact that I said you got 5 days to take me out. 5 days is generous. If we are texting and it is both established that we both like each other and we both think that there could be something there, you need to be planning something and taking me out. And no, I'm not going for no coffee, and no, I'm not going for no matcha. We're going to go to a restaurant and sit down and eat like adults. Thank you.
Well, you mentioned you guys don't want men to be jailbirds, but then we have women on the T app, as reported by other women, posting men that do look like they would be jailbirds. So you have to contend with that.
You know what's not cool is every time I go out, I get approached by guys and I'm with my daughters. Like, I don't know, I feel so, I don't even know how to explain it, but like, and then my oldest one, every time like somebody comes and tries to like talk to me, she gets like so overprotective, like she'll start like hugging me and stuff. But I mean, and it's literally like we go anywhere and I get approached and I'm just like guys, don't do that. Like, I'm with my girls and we're all girls, like, and especially like more at the park, like that just happened a lot of times at the park. I'm just like no, don't do that. Like, save that for when I'm by myself, not with my girls. Like, that's I don't know.
So I think I hear what you're trying to tell me is that you don't want to be approached by men. Not at all. You don't have any interest in being approached by men. Not at all. It's so weird that men are approaching me. Just so out of the ordinary that they are approaching. Same bathing suit, by the way. So weird that these men continue to approach me. Interesting. Interesting. And then also you label yourself as a hot mama. So I have to believe, and I understand being creepy and weird, and I get all that stuff, but I have to assume that you are actually looking for the intention, as long as a man's not weird and as long as a man is attractive. You guys seem to do this stuff a lot and then call men weird and creepy.
Men don't beg no more. That's the problem. I figured it out. Back in the day, they used to be like, I only got 4 minutes. Do what I gotta do to prove to you that I would do anything. Now they be like, your mama and them, they don't care no more. They used to be like, in 2004, I chose to do it, and I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. I'ma take you to it. They don't do that no more. They be talking about them bitches, the street, blow their heads off and make them beat my meat. Like, they don't even give a no more, and that's the problem. Men ain't out here begging women no more. They not out here begging women, and the women, they just out here being, they ain't out here saying, I should have cheated. No, they out here cheating. They the men. Men, to fix the problem, y'all gotta start begging us again. Y'all gotta start making us feel like y'all want us again, because y'all making us think y'all want the men.
Bring back men who beg. I figured it out, ladies. This is the problem. The men ain't begging on the track no more. Now, I'm on my way to a date, but before we get into that, let's chat. Remember the love songs used to feel like passion and romance? Well, girl, now they are glorifying not caring. And let me tell you, this is an issue because not men think they the prize. I'm telling you right now, this is the downfall of culture. I don't know about y'all, but I need my man to care. Like, don't come around me being nonchalant with a whole lot of ego and pride. And another thing, what's understood does in fact need to be explained. I like clarity. Where are we going? What time are we going to be there? And what's the dress code? I'm a girl who is not too scared to ask questions because having clear intentions matters. And if I get a little inclination of confusion, you don't gotta worry about me. Call me delusional, but if it don't feel like a 90s R&B song, I don't want it. On a positive note, this is me on a date with a very intentional, kind man. We went to go grab some lunch. I tried a couple new wines and we ate good. At the end of the day, girls, we aren't settling for Mr. Nonchalant. Get you a man who is kind, full of passion, and has clear intentions. Okay, we'll chat later. Bye.
Well, these men need to have some sort of confidence about themselves. You guys be trying to strip it away. You guys be trying to tell men they ain't worth nothing. They need to be happy that they're on the date with you because you're something to be won, and you haven't said 2 words since you got on the date except, can I have this? That's the only words that you've spoken. This, please. Give me this. Yes, please bring this. More wine. More mashed potatoes. Another round of steak, the big one. I heard somebody in the comments, a woman was like, can I really get whatever I want? And the man said, yeah, sure, go for it. And she went for like, I think a 32-ounce porterhouse or something like that. And the man said, not the dude in the video, but a man in the comments like, you have no business ordering that. You're not big enough to eat that. Like, what would you be ordering something that you can't even eat? Because like as a 6'3" dude that's 240, I can't even eat that much. How are you going to eat it? How? The only thing I could think of in her defense was maybe she saw something on the steak that she liked. The toppings, the flavor profile, maybe she liked that. And so therefore she was like, oh, I'm going to get this. Not really thinking about how big it is. Thinking, oh, well, maybe I just take it home and just eat on it over and over again until it's over with. I don't know. But y'all be out here doing stuff, getting stuff, and then want the man to pay for it. Why? Why? The most expensive stuff. Why? At some point in time, the man is going to back up and say, dang, you really just go for like the top shelf. Like you don't even really try to fake. Like, hey, this is a first date. I'm going to play it cool. I'm going to get the, kind of middle of the road. I'm going to go middle of the road. Y'all sit up here and talk about how a man goes straight for when are we going to sleep together? But y'all are in essence doing the same thing, but in reverse. It's not the same exact thing, right? I don't want to say that, but I'll say it's a similar concept. It's a similar concept. Once again, it's not the same thing, but it's a similar concept as going in there and asking that man just off the bat, straight out the gate, $200, $300 off rip. Really? Really? $300 off rip? You're asking me to give, well, actually, in a way, you're asking that man to give you his body off rip, because that's what he used. He used his mind to work, to go out there and get enough money to take you out on a date. Instead of saying, well, to be fair, give me about 20%. Can you give me 50%? Just to see where we are. You're saying I want the whole 100 up front. I want 200%. I want you to stretch and sacrifice so I know. So I can make an informed decision on whether I'm going to go with you or the chat across town. Either way, I'm still going to get my cheeks clapped. Tonight, by the way, after you didn't just paid $200 for that steak plus the side. So it's going to be about $400 or $500 by the time we get done. And you want a man to beg for that? For the opportunity to pay $500 or $600 almost every single time we go out?
Yeah. I really don't like when something happens to me and I want to talk about it, but I don't want to seem like a nut ass bitch for coming to the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to seem nutty, but it's so relevant to talk about. So I'm going to talk about it because I don't give a I don't care. I'm going to still talk about it though. So I posted, you guys saw that I posted that I went away for the weekend or whatever, right? Or that I went away. Why you ain't leave me your car keys? First of all, we ain't even on that. That's first of all. Second of all, what the fuck is you talking about? How old are we? How old are we? I never leave my keys for at 33 years old. 23? Yes. 33? It grinds my gears. What the fuck you talking about? I'm not leaving for nobody. So let me break this down to you, right? Let me go ahead and break it down. You want to borrow my car while I'm away. So if something happens to my car, first of all, okay, you don't have a car. You don't own a car. You don't have a car, right? Not that you can't get one or whatever situation. Whatever your situation is, I'm not judging. That's neither here or there. That's not my business. But my point being, you don't have a vehicle. You want to use somebody else's vehicle. If you don't have a car, why the fuck I lend you my car? So in case something happens, now I'm looking at you to replace my car when you couldn't replace yours. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not making these stupid ass, dumb ass mistakes no more. That was when I was a buck. I'm not doing that weird ass shit. I'm engaged. We're not even on that. I would never leave my car for you. Like what? Like, go ahead. It's not even like, you know, it's mind-boggling to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then it's just the constant begging. It's the constant fucking begging. And you for this person, right? The long way. Like, he's a great friend. You can fuck with him, like, you know what I mean? Like, on a tip, like, you know what I mean? On some cool. Taught me a lot. But you also taught me that don't fuck with no crumb ass. It seemed like you becoming a crumb ass, and that's bothering me. And you wonder why I really don't even like you no more, because you a bum, you a crumb, and it's weird. I don't like that. Like I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. Oh, you still you where my phone at? You got some sneakers for me? Every time. It ain't no hi, bye, cat, dog. It ain't no how you doing, how your kids doing. None of that. It's just begging. Immediately. Immediately. Come on. So with that being said, all you people, like my cousins and like, you know, who be lying, can I borrow $20? Can I'm at this job interview. Stop saying your location, all this weird, goofy. This is why I leave you on red. Anytime somebody asks me for bread now, I leave them on red. I'm not answering you. I don't have to say no. I don't have you know what the fuck it is. If you don't know by now, that is a no. Like, stop asking me for shit. Real red. Like, I'm not, this not that. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. I work for me and my squad. Not you. Not you and your squad, okay? Not you and your fucking posse. I do what the I want to do with my motherfucking posse. That's what the we get into. And if I got the tab with my posse at the time, then that's what the I chose to do. But you're not gonna tell me when to spend my money. No.
So a woman in the comments, because this is crazy that you say this type of stuff. A woman in the comments said, I didn't strive to be a six-figure owner so y'all can ask me for money. So you're telling me that you didn't work hard to make six figures just so you could give it away. But then in turn, when a man says the same thing, then all of a sudden it's a problem. He's stingy. He's selfish. He's not generous. He's a terrible man. You can be rich and still not be a good man. We need a man that's generous and that's willing to spend. That talking about the car, you're expecting that man to not only leave you the car, you're expecting to have your own car. And not just your own car, you're expecting this man to buy you an expensive car. Come on, guys.
Move on from your ex.
Well, first I started going to the gym more so I can get that six-pack, you know what I mean? And I stopped going to clubs and bars because there's nothing good there for me. There's never anything good over there. I started working on myself and became closer with God, actually. And it made me feel a lot better about myself. I got a little puppy now. I got a little Labrador. And yeah, just spent more time with the family. How about you? How'd you get over your ex?
Well, I just downloaded every single dating app to exist and swipe right on every single guy there is. I also went out to every single club and bar you can think of to truly move on. And I also started posting thirst trap on social media, but for me, of course. No. I went on every single date with every single race, every single height, every single age, and every single weight class. You name it, I went out with it. And I wanted to have a closer relationship with the club, so I became a bottle girl, so I can truly do what I'm passionate about. And I'm only friends with guys, of course, because I want to avoid the drama.
Are you being for real? This is moving on?
Good work. As a man in an intimate relationship, they do not appreciate an ambitious, driven, successful woman.
Yeah, because it fundamentally...
It does not serve them fundamentally.
It also doesn't serve you in the relationship. And I make this very clear. If I go, hey, baby, dinner tomorrow night at 8:30, get dressed and ready. And you're like, ooh, I have a house showing at 8:30. I can't.
You're turned off instantly.
Instantly. You're not my woman. Your devotion meter is going...
Because you want a woman to serve you in all aspects, essentially.
No, yeah. There's a certain component to when you're with a man, you're with that man exclusively. And I think that women go, well, I don't like that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's okay to feel that way. I want you to recognize how you really desire that for your best interest. And if you can, as a woman, recognize that, you'll start realizing it's my boss or my husband. Someone's telling me what to do. And there's no liberation in the fact that now your 8:30 dinner plans with a person you love is now coming for a guy that needs a paycheck and a quota by a certain time.
When a woman tells a man you're emotionally unavailable, what she's basically saying is, I don't have the ability to hurt you, and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Them somewhere, pay for it, and try to impress them. And I'm just realizing right now in this moment that this is because I'm looking for women. Maybe is because I'm looking for women. And is this just often your experience that a lot of the people you're trying to date are just wanting to be impressed by you, or like you're out for an interview? That's interesting. For me, it sucks, and I ignore all of the people that are behaving that way. But I just realized that I've heard this complaint, and I've brushed off this complaint as incel-y behavior. Okay, I have some thinking to do on that. I'm just realizing how much I hate being treated this way, and if like a large population of, because I'm also only getting a subset of women that are open to meeting other women. So I'm wondering if the completely straight girls are even more like this, because what falls in the same category is like, I'm a passenger princess. I want like that type of vibe. Feels like they don't have anything to offer. Like I'm supposed to offer everything, and now I'm wondering if. And obviously part of the reason, if it is true that this is men's experience, like what I'm experiencing now is men's common experience, would be partly because it is the case that women have a lot, generally, that women have a lot of choices and men have fewer choices. That seems to be the case, currently at the very least. But I certainly have never struggled to get a date or a boyfriend or like anything at all. And obviously there are a lot of people out there that are a lot more attractive than I am that, you know, probably just know it and maybe date in a way where they just sit back and say, impress me. I personally do not like it when the girl just says, show me a good time, make me laugh. I'm a passenger princess. I don't like that at all, and I will not ever entertain it for a second. All right, that was a huge. I got off track there. This video is way too long to post anyway.
It is pretty funny how reciprocation actually does work, and now you can understand what men have been saying.
Girlie's opinion. My husband is being an absolute hater on the placement of the tattoo I want. I don't have a job. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So keep that in mind when I show you this placement. I'm the little dainty word right here. My husband's like, what? No. I feel like I need someone else's opinion. I mean, he's not going to tell me what to do. I do whatever I want.
Whose opinion could you value more than the man that you decided to marry? I'm going to do whatever I want. I've always wanted to meet the type of dude who married women like this, make them a stay-at-home mom. Essentially, you know, retiring them, you know, for longevity. And then, like, they proceed to allow their wives to go on social media and just be like, yeah, I don't really honor my husband's opinion. He's not going to tell me what to do. I do whatever the hell I want to. I want y'all's opinions, though, y'all. Random females on the internet. I want y'all opinions, because y'all opinions matter more to me than, you know, my husband, the father of my kids. Even though my husband told me that he wouldn't like that on my body. And to be honest, his opinion should be literally the only opinion that I even value when it comes to my body. Considering he's going to have to see it for the rest of our entire lives. Big middle finger to him. What do you guys think, though?
What's funny is that the women in the comments are saying, I agree with him. I wouldn't do that. Find somewhere else to do it. There's better ways, more modest ways to go about doing what you're trying to do.
I have no idea.
No, this is a Tesla.
My boyfriend got it for me. I don't know. So we have to use premium?
No, over here, that.
Is it a diesel?
No, it's not a diesel. This should open, yeah, like that.
Right here. Oh, okay.
No, okay, stop. No, that's not, nope.
Do you take that thing out?
No. Okay, so do you see that? Can you pop the trunk? Pop the trunk.
I have no idea.
No, look, if you go like this.
My boyfriend just got me this car. I have no idea how to work it.
No, it'll show you, where's the, this. See this?
Oh, what was that noise?
No. Well, it's just closing. You need this.
Is this an attachment for the gas?
Not for gas. No, you don't. It's.
Found the attachment. Oh, why did
do they do that? That's so you put
No,
the
no,
attachment
no,
on
no,
that.
no. Ladies, listen. This is a Tesla, okay? So do you see this? This is going to go in here, but this gets plugged into the wall.
Who's messing with us? The extension cord.
No, it doesn't. It takes electric. It's an electric car.
We don't have an extension cord. Where's there a plug out?
Okay, all right. Just.
All right, let's just go. I'll just get my boyfriend to do it. Hopefully we don't.
It plugs in. It's a Tesla. Oh.
Bit harder. Go on. Hit it. You call yourself police force? No force in you.
Trying to say they can't repair my tire, and I have to buy a whole new tire. You guys are all just trying to get over on me because I'm female. Uncle's a mechanic.
Let me show you the reason why we cannot repair this.
She's accusing them of taking advantage of her because she's a woman.
So you mean to tell me your uncle can repair this?
It's 2025. Why can't my car touch something? Why is it so bad that when my car taps something, the side caves in? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why aren't our best and brightest brains being put towards fixing that issue? You're telling me every time I tap another car in a parking lot, every time I back up into a wall or a pole or something of that nature, my entire car caves in and breaks. Why aren't they stronger? Why aren't they stronger? Why can't they touch things? Is this a stupid question? Like, so many things are so durable. Why can't cars be durable? Yes, this is coming from a girl who's put thousands of dollars into repairing her car after hitting things. Why don't they make cars out of the same stuff they make, like, planes out of? I don't know what planes are made out of, but I'm sure they're strong as I'm sure rocks in the sky are like, there's not rocks in the sky, but I'm sure things hit the planes. No, I'm sounding really stupid right now. I'm really smart, I swear.
Independent woman. I have 2 master's degree and working on my PhD.
Have her bill independently separated from mine. Thank you.
Only care about 50-50 when it benefits them. Let me explain. What I mean by this is, have you ever noticed that when women bring up a 50-50 conversation, it always has to do with household chores, emotional labor, cooking and cleaning? But the conversation is almost never about when was the last time that you fixed his car? When was the last time you took his car for an oil change? When was the last time that man got to sit on the couch and not hang your pictures on the wall? When was the last time you fixed the plumbing or fixed your own car? Exactly, because 50-50 is not a real thing unless it benefits women. So let me get this straight. Women have added all of this emotional labor and all of these house chores while he's been working. What does he get in return? He gets lukewarm effort. He gets lack of loyalty. He gets nagging. He gets a bad attitude. He gets a woman that doesn't value the relationship and doesn't take pride in taking care of a family or him. Women will almost never acknowledge a man's labor in the relationship because it's expected. But when he expects her to cook and clean, oh no, now it's a problem. And you see this a lot when women go to get divorced. The only other time that women give a about 50-50 is when you're going through a divorce. Again, because it benefits them. So it's just crazy to me that this is still a conversation, because if you truly believed in 50-50, that man wouldn't have to add more to his plate while you simply sit back and do the same things that you've always been doing.
Beat his Let's go!
Mental health, I don't give a I'm tired of hearing all this men suffer in silence.
Reproductive health. Or perhaps we defund sickle cell research. Oh, fat people's health too. Yeah, that's right, Snuffleupagus. That chirp you hear down the hallway is not the dinner bell. All right, it means you need a 9-volt battery, not a second helping. Hey, if you're gonna talk about what's going on in my brain, I'm gonna talk about how you eat too much grain. All right? But you see, roles reversed, that's not optimal. I didn't like saying 2 out of 3 of those things. Boys, the pedestal the women around you in your life puts you on may be tall, but it is also small. All right, you falter at all, it's pretty easy to make a fall. Dr. Seuss. I'm not going to elaborate any further than that. Fellas, go find a group of fellas. Talk to them. You on the same page? So hear me out. Whether you're part of the Great Friends Club, the Great Fathers Club, the Gay Friends Club, I don't care. You're not allowed to quit.
Appreciate you, brother. Good bars, by the way. Might have a career in hip-hop.
All right?
My bills stay paid, and you can't afford me. I don't give a what you think.
That can't be true.
Beacons. Here, as usual, OnlyFans. $12.99 a month. Nope, I can afford you. I'm not gonna, but I can afford you.
Nobody's helping me. Nobody's helping me. All these men for what?
What do you want us to do?
Woman on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, 9 or 10 easily. She's stunning. Okay, be honest. Drop dead gorgeous. Well, what if I told you that you look like her? Oh, so you think I'm fat?
Would you let me take you on a date?
Yeah, sure.
Get my number.
Where you gonna take me?
Where you want to go?
I like steakhouses.
Oh, bet for sure. As long as you're paying, we can go wherever you want.
No.
Any steakhouse you want.
I'm not paying you.
Oh, you're not paying?
No.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's giving broke. Yeah. Sorry, I only like women with money.
You're gonna get out?
No, I just opened it.
No, you're gonna open my door for me. Come out and open the door for me, or I'm not getting in.
What kind of?
Thank you.
This is not. This one is wahala. We've never started. And you ever?
Thank you for being a gentleman.
You're even just. It's just normal.
Thank you.
Why are you like?
I'm
this,
ready now.
You know what? Don't worry. Come out.
Are you serious?
No, just come out because I don't think this. No, come. Just come out first.
Are you serious right now?
No, come. I want to show you something.
Okay.
I want to show you something. I'm very confused. How I drove to this place. I came to pick you up. You could have met me there. I will also pay for the date. This place we are going, minimum $200 that I will spend. And I have to beg you to get in a car. It's not like I can't open.
All I was asking is that you just open the door.
It's not that I can't open door. It's just that you already standing. I opened the door twice. Don't worry. You know, sometimes.
Where are you going?
Sometimes you just be avoiding problem.
Where are you?
We really need to normalize letting these women right back out when they flashing attitudes. Hey man, you seem like a nice person. I'm going to have to cut this short. If you continue to act belligerent and rude, can you bring me the check? I'm going to go ahead and take you back to the house.
What? Why?
Girls can't catch.
All right, prove it right now. Go right there. What the f is that? Nice catch, girls. This is going to be easy, Rage Man. Nice catch there. You should have caught the ball. You should jump for the ball. Were you going to catch it or are you going to let it go over your head?
20 feet over.
You said girls can catch. I am what I get. Yeah, I am what I get. Yeah.
Are you the biggest?
What's wrong with that? Are you saying that I'm...
I support.
Oh, she supports it, but she's making fun of it. Wow. You have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, it is.
You think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no. No. Yeah. Why'd you say that? Because would you wear that to church? I do. I go to church in my living room. And I wear what I want. But in a brick and mortar? Hell no. No. So yeah, you do tell a woman what she need to be wearing when she leave the house. Just saying. Just saying. I just saying.
What?
Ain't no man telling me what to put on and I'm married.
We don't care about how independent you are. We don't care about how much money you make. We don't care about what Ivy League school you went. It does not matter to us. Why is it that you find Anthony Davis, for $300 million is what he made. He just married the waitress. What woman in here, $300 million, gonna marry the man in the drive-thru? You don't raise your hands because I'm gonna kick you out of here for lying. You're not gonna do it. You 300 million strong, and he said, can you please drive up, ma'am? Hold on for a second. You want biscuits with that? He looked kind of good. I like the way his nameplate is. You ain't gonna give him he can't even ask you a question outside of that restaurant. That's the truth. But you can take a man who's a multi-billionaire, and she comes from nothing. She can be walking barefoot with dirty feet. But if there's something about her that he likes, that's who he's gonna marry. It's just the truth. It's how we are. Why? We're provided. I can change all of that. I can put shoes on her feet. I can clean her up. I can do all of that. I can't buy femininity.
Really, Mr. White? A divorce?
Yes, ma'am.
Explain.
I just can't be with somebody that's gonna constantly cheat on me and have me raise somebody else's child. Savannah has the right to know, and I have the right to know.
And you love this little girl.
Yes, I love her to death.
Explain to the court how it has been for 3 years to have doubt.
It's been rough and emotional because when it first all come about to where I had the suspicions, it was she was having an ex-boyfriend come over while I was at work. I had neighbors tell me he was coming over, and then I started doing the snooping on Facebook, seeing where his location was, looking through her phone, and then we got into an argument one night, and then he showed up, and that's when I knew there was something happening, because why would you call him if we're arguing?
And now you just don't have any trust in this relationship.
No, because from a week after we got married until February of this year, I've been catching her cheating constantly.
A week after you got married?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. White, have you been cheating?
Yes, but I have like abandonment issues because I was adopted. So like if he's not showing me the love and affection that I need.
This could not be more true.
No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree.
Where it's so unfortunate that they want someone in their life that will do everything for them, but then they also want to be able to sleep with this person.
No, in point of fact, that's not actually what most men want.
A lot of times women are in relationships with men and they're like, if I'm your mother, like I don't want to sleep with you if I have to literally treat you like a child. How in the world would I be attracted to that?
I can see how that would be unappealing, but yet that really does beg the question. Why did those women choose to be with those men, knowing exactly who they are, and then expect them to change?
And it's just unfortunate because I think that men are enabled on every corner of life. They get jobs that they're not qualified for. They get in relationships with women that they don't deserve.
So now men are being enabled at every corner of life. That's going to come as a shock to a great many of them.
Because women just want their validation. They want their proximity to these men because they think that somehow gives them value under patriarchy.
Oh, yep, there's that buzzword, patriarchy.
If you do speak to a man, he just wants somebody that will do everything for him, and then he wants to be able to take all the credit. I see this in the workplace all the time.
I can't help but wonder, where do some of these women keep running into some of these types of men?
A man will have a better title than a woman, but it's the woman who's actually doing all of his work for him. And then in meetings, instead of giving her the credit, he simply just takes it for his own. And I think that women think that that's like climbing up the corporate ladder, or that's doing things in your relationship that are going to like somehow benefit you in the long run. Like your return on investment is going to be significant, but it never is because men will always just use women.
Generalize more, that'll definitely help. Also, that was a very interesting way of painting women as basically helpless and naive.
I think one of the things that I won't say impressed me, but it's just you admire the boldness about a person like that. Is I was watching one of her videos and she was sitting in the car, you know, just recording another one of these men are trash videos, right? As usual. And I noticed that there was somebody in the passenger seat. You couldn't really see them, but when they kind of moved, you could see their arm. And that kind of made me think like, wait a minute. So you have somebody in the passenger seat, somebody's in the car with you, and you're still talking this stupid. Like you're not going to wait until they get out of the car to film and be like, okay, now it's just me and my thoughts. If somebody happens across my video, I can delete it and say, you never even saw that. Some MIB type stuff where I just pull out the little flash thing and you forget everything that you ever saw. That video was never there. No, you're sitting in the car talking this stupid and there's a witness and you're still not embarrassed.